はい、皆さん、こんにちは。Welcome to my new episode of ラミちゃんのプロ野球分析ニュースです。Based on my analysis and also my predictions, today I'm going to be talking about the Hanshin Tigers. Also, I'm going to be talking about Yomiuri Giants. Before I go there, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell because I'm going to go deep into numbers, so stay tuned. 3, 2, 1, Yorokonde gets! Now, I'm going to be talking about the Hanshin Tigers. The Hanshin Tigers, until this point, they already play 114 games, 62-47 record with 5 tie games. Now, Hanshin Tigers is in the first place, 1.5 games above Yakuruto Swallows and 2.5 games from Yomiuri Giants in the third place. Now, the Hanshin Tigers batting average as a team is a 251 batting average, 105 home runs, and 453 runs batted in. Now, these 3 categories, the Hanshin Tigers are number 4th in all these 3 categories. I'm a little concerned about that because it's going down a little bit, and especially around this time is when the teams needs the hitters to continue to produce a little bit more to be able to stay in the first place. Now, Bogyuritsu ERA is a 3.58, number 2 in the Central League. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. 95 stolen bases is number 1 in the Central League. That is really, really good. And when you have a team that can steal bases like that, Yano Kantoku can use more strategy when it comes to that. Now, what I'm concerned is because this month, in 14 games, Hanshin Tigers have scored 42 runs. That's an average of 3 runs per game. And when you talk about all the teams, that's the lowest among all the teams in run production. So that concerns me a little bit, especially at this month is when all the teams are fighting really hard to get to the top. And Hanshin Tigers are just kind of going, the numbers are going down. I'm a little concerned about that. Now, one thing is, Chikamoto is the leadoff man, is one of the top leadoff men in the Central League in all Japan at this point. Right now, he's batting .311 with 9 home runs, 42 RBIs. He got 144 hits at this point, leading the league. Now, Hanshin Tigers still got 28 games left. If you add four at-bats and maybe 5 at-bats, you're talking about 120 to 130 at-bats more if he doesn't get hurt. You're talking about maybe 30, 35 hits, maybe 30 hits, 6 hits. When you calculate those, you're talking about Chikamoto can get around 180 plus hits this year. When you look around all the players, it's going to be hard for all the players to get to that point, to get to 100, even 75 hits. So look out for Chikamoto. Has a really, really good chance to win the most hits this year. And if he gets over 180 hits, he may be able to win the batting title this year. Because that's not easy to maintain. You're talking about he's going to end up batting about 315 to 320. That's a really, really good batting average there to be able to, to compete for the batting average title in 2021 season. So 100 plus hits, that's really good. That's a tremendous season. The team wins, you got MVP candidate right there. Now, when you're talking about, I'm going to talk about the lineup a little bit, and because I can see that the lineup is changing a lot. But when you have a lot of players that are really, really good hitters and they're good fastball hitter like Sams, putting Sams to his 7th hitter at this point, it's a little complicated. It's a little risky. The reason why is because if his Sam comes into the game, he gets a base hit, and then who's going to bunt? The next hitter have to hit. There's a good chance maybe get into a double play. He's not going to score from first base. It's going to be hard. So bunt, or if you let him hit, base hit, first and second, you get the pitcher to bunt. There is a big risk that he get throw him out at third base as well, because he doesn't have the speed to be able to get to third base safely. But if you use Sam's hitting second, as I mentioned in the past, because he's a good fastball hitter. Chikamoto is a really, really good base runner. Once he gets on first base, no matter who is hitting, they're gonna throw a lot of fastballs. So if you put Sam's there to hit second, there is a good chance that he's gonna see a lot of fastball. There's a good chance he's gonna put the ball in the gap. Chikamoto can score from the first inning from first base. So now it's a 1-0 game in the first inning. So all these things can happen, especially now. The team is not really producing too much, so it may be a little bit good chance to be able to, make changes in the lineup. And one good idea is use Sam's as a second hitter. Now, third hitter, I have to go. My best choice is Marte, because he's doing really good running scoring position, and he can be a good third hitter. Fourth hitter, I'm gonna go with Oyama. I mean, he's not really hitting with running scoring position, but Oyama, he's one of the best hitters. He always finishes strong. That's the most important thing. When you know him, you totally understand his game, and he always takes some time where he doesn't hit, goes on a slump, but he always finishes the season strong. So Aoyama's a fourth hitter. That'll be my best choice. Rojas Jr., go Bambata. You can put him in there. Now, 7th, 6th, 7th, 8th, guys that can put the ball in play, guys that can run pretty good. Once the pitcher bunt, those guys get a chance to get to second base. And then with a base hit, those guys are going to be able to score. That can be another good strategy as well. So Itohara can be Itohara, Umeno, and also Nakano as a Hachiban. It's no bad at all. It's a well-balanced lineup. It's strong at the beginning, speed at the end. It's not a bad idea at all. But this only is my analysis and my prediction. So it's not even a suggestion. It's just what I can see based on these numbers. Now, so Hanshin Tiger has the best closer in the Central League and maybe the best closer in all Japan. So Suarez, I mean, right now he's 1-1 with 32 save, 1.17 ERA. This guy is unbelievable. And he comes, he just lets everybody know he's going to throw fastball, and it's hard to hit it. That's how good he is. So when you have a closer like that, all your relievers become better. Now, the Hanshin Tigers and the Tokyo Giants, they're playing 500, 9-9. So it's really, really good. And also against the Yakuruto Swallows, they're 11-6. They're really, really good against Yakuruto. So there is a good chance for the Hanshin Tigers to stay there. But for the Hanshin Tigers to stay there, they have to produce a little bit more. Because other than that, Yakuruto is like right there. And also Yomiuri Giants get a one good week, they can be there as well. So it's going to be very interesting, these 28 games for the Hanshin Tigers. If the Hanshin Tigers is going to stay in the first place, or the Hanshin Tigers is going to go down from now on. Now, I'm going to be talking about the Tokyo Giants. The Tokyo Giants play in 116 games already. 55-45 with 16 tie games. 2.5 games from the first place, the Hanshin Tigers. The Tokyo Giants batting average as a team is 247, fifth in the league. 147 home runs, first in the league. And 467 runs batted in, second in the league. ERA 3.64 is fourth in the league. And 62 stolen bases, that's third in the league. Now, batting average, as we all know, Tokyo Giants is a team that they're really good hitters. They can hit. But so far, they're hitting 247. So I'm a little concerned because it's dropping down a little bit. Now, but when you look at the numbers in the last 16 games, the Tokyo Giants scored 56 runs batted in. So that is 3.5 runs per game, which is better than the Hanshin Tigers, who has 3 runs per game, which is not bad. It's not bad, but it can be better. It can be a lot better with the lineup that the Tokyo Giants have. Now, when you talk about the pitchers, they have tremendous pitching staff. They got Sugano, they got Yamaguchi, they got Togo, Takahashi, Mercedes, Sanchez. They got so many guys that can go out there and generate fear to the opposite team. But the only concern I have about the pitching stuff is the Tokyo Giants does not have a closer. I mean, they have a couple guys there that can come and close the game, especially Viera. He had 16 games, 16 save. De La Rosa have 7 save. And the rest of the guys just 1 save here, 1 save there. But other than that, they do not have somebody that can just come and close the doors. And when you have a closer, you can use the rest of the relievers in a better way. But that is one point that I can see that it's kind of hard for the Tokyo Giants at this point, because you never know. There is a chance to lose the game in the 9th inning. There is a big chance. Now, when you look at the Hanshin Tigers, you have one of the best closers in the game. Now is a relief, a little bit of a relief when you come to the 8th inning, to the 9th inning. So that's the only concern that I have about the Tokyo Giants. Now, another thing is, of course, Maru is still a little in slump, and he's only batting .245 with 11 home runs and 39 RBIs. The new guy, Kokujin player, Heinemann, he's only batting 158 with no home runs, 1 RBI. And it is kind of hard to come right in the middle of the season to start facing, these pitchers. I mean, the way they throw is totally understandable, the reason why he's doing like that. I'm pretty sure that he can do better if he gets more opportunity. But the way that he's being used, they're pinch hitting, and it's been tough. Even though that he has been getting a couple hits as a pinch hitter, but it's been tough. So Ueda at this time, he's getting better, and I think that when you talk about the Tokyo Giants lineup right now, you got Sakamoto and Okamoto, who are the 2 top hitters they have. Then maybe Ueda is the number 5th hitter that can be there, that can protect Okamoto. Other than that, I don't see anybody in that lineup that can protect Okamoto the way it should be protected. So if the Tokyo Giants lineup becomes better and they start hitting, producing better, I think the Tokyo Giants will have a chance to come up a little bit more. But other than that, it's going to be tough. It is going to be tough for the Tokyo Giants. But you never know. You never know. Anything can happen all the way until the end. Tokyo Giants definitely need Sugano to come back and start pitching really, really good, as we all know that he can do. Sugano at this point, he's 5-6, 3.52 ERA. That's not the Sugano we used to see. So he needs to step it up a little bit more. Because other than that, as we can see, Togo and also Takahashi, they're kind of going down. And they started the season really, really good, but they kind of start going down a little bit because they've been used a lot. So at this point, they need to build more stamina to be able to stay in the game, or only pitch 5 innings and then use the relievers. Other than that, it's going to be tough for them to stay 6 innings or 7 innings. So from now on, it's going to be very, very exciting, these games, and anything can happen. So I would like for you guys to send your comment. Also, of course, I'm going to be talking about all the teams next week. And also I'm going to be talking about some individual players. But at this time, I just wanted to, based on my analysis and also my prediction, I just wanted to talk to you guys about Hanshin Tigers and also Yomiuri Giants. So if you like this episode, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell. 3, 2, 1. Yorokonde! Get!